Welcome to Rangers Radio on the Matchday show, the world's one and only unique live phone-in show for Rangers supporters all over the world. Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972. It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Oxchair, on the show this afternoon. Is the one and only Albert. Afternoon, Albert.
Afternoon, mate. How are you?
Aye, mate, aye. Aye, it's getting there. People call it nerves, battlefield, whatever you want to call it. It's, I was all right till I spoke to you.
It gets to everybody, but somewhere along the line it will get to you. It's just, people take a different fuse burn, as it were. Aye, but anyway, as long as you're nervous, that's a good sign.
I believe you've got the team for us, mate.
Well, I think I've got it. Hold on, mate. Sitting there daydreaming. Yeah, here we go. It's Butland, Tavernier, Balogun, Proper, Yefte, Diomande, Raskin, Hadji, Burjami, Cherny and Igaman. Substitutes are Kelly, Ridvan, Barron, Dessers, Dowell, Sterling, King, McCausland, Danilo.
Right, let's start with the bad news. Obviously, John Souttar's no mate, and we wish him all the best and hope it's not a long-term injury. When I say that, if it is his groin, he's only tweaked it and it's only a couple of weeks rather than months, so bear, yeah.
You're hoping it's that. You're hoping he's just come off in time, know what I mean, caught it, know what I mean, before it's really damaged it. And it is only a couple of weeks. That's the best prospect. Yes. Let's hope it is that. It's a shame. Big man was playing well.
I think he missed last season's final as well through injury. So,
maybe he just didn't like finals.
Maybe. Right, okay, so listen, we can only go with what we've got, and it is Balogun and Proper. The other talking point of defence will be Tav starting, mate. On form, last few games, yes. I understand people what will say against his performance against them in the past, in the last few seasons. Albert?
Nah, I don't agree with him starting. He has been playing well, not I mean, the last couple of games anyway. He hasn't been playing well up to that, the last couple of games, but the last couple of games he did play well, but I wouldn't be starting him. That's just my opinion on it. But again,
I don't think you'll be alone in that one, mate.
Well, look, the manager is making the right decisions at the moment, so we can't argue with what he's thinking about.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So for that point of view, I'm happy enough.
So then we'll get a midfield three of Diomande, Raskin and Hadji. Thoughts, mate?
Well, apart from Hadji, the other two had a good game on Thursday night. So they two have won their place, I suppose. Hadji was playing well before the European game, which he wasn't eligible for. So I've not got a problem with Hadji, to be honest with you. Maybe if you asked me 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, I'd have said, oh no. But no, he's proved himself, mate. He is playing well. Whether he's got the legs for this game, I don't know, but we'll soon find out. But there's we've said it before, and we'll keep on saying it. There is no question about the boy's ability. Yeah, boy is a football player, there's no doubt about that. He's got a football brain. It's always about his legs, but there you go. He's been playing well. As Tavernier's been playing well in the last couple of weeks, so I suppose they've merited their selection, right? It's not like a sympathy vote or anything.
A front three, if you like, for the want of a better word, of Burjami, Igaman and Cherny, mate.
Well, they three have been playing well. I had the weakest one of them in the last couple of weeks has been Burjami, but it's no his ability we're questioning. It's just that he's no been top for him. But again, you never know. But the other two have been on fire, absolutely on fire. You can't argue with that. So, aye, the forward line's looking reasonable. I would imagine. But again, at the day, it's going to be about matching them. It's definitely going to be same as we done on Thursday. You need to match them first and foremost. You cannot allow them to take control of this game early doors and get a quick start like they normally do against us. So we'll go to match that, mate. Got to be aware of it and go to match it. If we do that, we're in with a shout. We don't do that, it's going to be inevitable what happens. So it's, first and foremost, don't give any stupid goals away to them. We've done that in the past as well. So take care of the game. Stick with them, mate.
Seven changes for there's 7 different players starting for the Scottish Cup final, mate. Only 4 remaining. Butland, Tavernier, Ballaghan start that day. I'm not sure if he did. I need to check that out, mate. I think he might have done. Him and Shooter started, aye. Butland, Tavernier, Ballaghan, and obviously Raskin. Oh, Diamandi started in the cup final, didn't he? So 6 new players, yeah. Anyway, you can only go with what you've got. We can talk about he should have been in, he shouldn't have been in, but that's it now, mate. And it's game on.
Oh, it's definitely game on. It's definitely game on. There's no doubt about that. There was never going to, it didn't matter who was playing. There could be 11 boys out there the other day. There's still been game on. It's just the nature of the beast. That's what it is. Rangers, you've just got to knuckle down and say it doesn't matter what opposition you're playing, you've got to get up for it and compete and win games. As simple as that, mate. There's nothing hard about it. It's easy to say, difficult to do, but it's easy to say. No matter what handicaps and what disadvantages you've got, you still just need to go on, mate.
Right, mate. Better get these phone lines opened, eh?
Absolutely.
Let's hear from you.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Just changing the subject slightly, mate, yeah? Just changing the subject. Do you know where this is going?
Super 6, maybe.
Yes, I kept my powder dry yesterday, mate. I didn't think it was an opportunity. Don't kick somebody when he's done. So you go for all the hot pots on the card, and you manage to get 3 out of 6, mate. 3. Yeah.
He was banking on it, I know. He was banking on that to come in. Oh well. And life goes on, eh?
I haven't mentioned it yet. I've been very quiet, as you know, yeah.
I'm up a fortune, mate, because I'm back to There's Always Next Week for the beginning of the season.
That's the one to go, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
ANW. Anyway, come and join us, give your thoughts on the team, which Albert is very kindly going to name again. On you all.
Team is Butland, Tavernier, Ballaghan, Proper, Yefty, Dielmand, Raskin, Hadji, Barjami, Kearney, Igaman. Substitutes are Kelly, Ridvan, Barron, Dessers, Dowell, Sterling, King, McCausland and Danilo.
Bench looking a wee bit stronger, mate. They're starting 11. Just for, I'm only going to say it once. It's Michael Johnson, Carter Vickers, Trusty Taylor, McGregor, Bernardo, Hatati, Kuhn, Maeda, and Kyo. Usual suspects, all better.
Absolutely. It's, I wouldn't say you could pick their starting 11 because they've got a bigger pool, but he goes with the tried and tested him normally. Anyway, it's just his way. But anyway, it's not them. It's us. It's what we do, mate. It's got nothing to do with any team we play. It's what we do. We proved on Thursday, mate. You take care of your own business and do whatever you're doing well, and you're a match for MD. And by the way, this is still growing. This is not even the Rangers team that I expect, and even another 6 months to a year time either, mate. This is still not the team. Nowhere near it yet. So this is just another wee test, mate, as far as I'm concerned, along the way.
Listen, this will sound a bit flippant, and if we play, we'll win. If we don't play, you get what you deserve, mate. Yeah, the odd time you might steal it and you get a fluke, but what I'm saying is that's how it's been. And if you don't turn up, you'll get what you deserve. So we're going to turn up like we did on Thursday, like we did in Athens, like we did in Malmo, like we did in France, mate. against better teams than we play week in, week out, and put on a performance, Albert.
That's it, mate. There's don't get me wrong, this is going to be difficult. No, we're not foolish enough to think, oh, this is going to be a walk in the park. We're not thinking the line like that. But they shouldn't be thinking that either, mate, because if we're up for it, and I'm saying it's an if, because it's only recently we've come into form, but there's nothing to say we can't do it, mate. Nothing at all. I'm quietly confident to say, well, I think we can do it, no bother, mate. Honest to God, I think we can. But again, as you say, it's up to us. It's not up to other teams. It's up to us. If we stick with them, know they're going to be quick out the traps, as they always are. Handle that. Handle the ball. I don't see a problem, mate. I really don't see a problem. Thursday night was just, we didn't finish Tottenham off. That was basically the problem. We had one Thursday night. We definitely had the chances, mate, but we didn't finish them off. But that's an age-old thing. That's why I was surprised Danilo didn't play today.
Would you have played Danilo? Who would you have took out, mate?
Jamie.
And how would you have played it the same as we have been playing?
Yeah, exact same, mate. Exact same. They were playing really, really well. Creating chances, taking chances, looking like we're going to score every time we go forward. With that team, that formation of that team. But the manager's the manager. He sees it different. He has to change. He has to pick his team what he sees the game to be, and that's the end to it. So the team is the team, and I don't know about you, but I'm looking forward to it. You're not looking forward to it.
I always do, mate. But you're always going to be mixed emotions, you know. What do you make of Barron being on the bench, mate?
Well, I always thought the wee man would end up as a bench player. I said it the other night when I was on. When he came to Rangers at first, I always imagined him to come off the bench or get some game time and then get taken off and no finish many games. I always thought that. So his form was that good. He was put in the team and he stayed in the team, and you can't argue with that because the boy was doing really, really well. But I'm expecting the quality of the player we're going to get to go another step up for Barn. No harm to the wee man, just no harm at all to the wee man. But I want the quality to go up. So when you've got him on the bench, you go, he's a cracking player to have on the bench, a brilliant player to have on the bench. And eventually the wee man will become a first-team regular. But he's got more experience and a wee bit more finesse to his play.
What do you mean, ball retention? Would that be the big thing?
Yeah, it's a huge thing, mate. He can win the ball, he can motor about all that part. He's got some engine. But you're wasting your time if you just win the ball and then keep getting it away. That's a kind of pointless exercise. Especially in Europe, as he's already proved, man. It's cost him once in Europe. It was a harsh lesson he got that night, as we all did. But that's what happens with these teams, these quality teams. If you get the ball away, they will hurt you.
Aye, I don't disagree, mate. I don't disagree. Listen, I like Barron. It's a big call. I think his opposition would have been Diamande today because I think he'll be playing next to Rashid. Yeah?
Yep. Well, he's Diamande in himself has got to prove something today because he's not particularly had a good old firm game. As 2 or 3 of these players have no. Butland for another one, no particularly good proper. They're not had good old firm games. So Diamande is in that category, mate. He's got to start coming to these games. These are the big important games, these big important domestic games. So he played well on Thursday. He came on to the game, putting it that way, didn't he? I don't think he was particularly good in the first half, but he definitely came into the game in the second half. There's no doubt about that. He just needs to learn that you don't get all the time that he's looking for. And Clement was emphasising that before the Thursday game to them. You've got to be quicker, you've got to be smarter, you've got to get your passes away, and you've got to pick the right pass. And we definitely were quicker moving the ball, but there's no doubt about that. So the day will be the same, mate. You'll know of any time to breathe. You'll need to get that ball and get it to the right player at the right time. So Diamande, that's the bit he needs to learn. Because he has got a bit of quality about him, you know that. You've seen it, especially when he came in at first to Rangers. I thought he was an excellent player, mate. And then he went off the boil for whatever reason.
We signed him, is that what you're saying?
Aye, we're right at the beginning. I thought he was. Did you know he was a really good player when we first signed him?
He looked fresh. he's maybe. I think we've no got. He's not got a position in the team yet that is. He's shown glimpses, mate, but he's also showed inexperience. Yeah, but
naivety.
Aye, but he's a decent football player. You can see that, and obviously with the system we play, when you're in that too, mate, you're expected to do a lot of graft. Yeah,
Yep.
you know, so it might have been a slightly new system to him. Obviously, new personnel, new football as such, the domestic stuff. You know, but if I think back, mate, in Benfica that night, he was outstanding in Benfica. So what have you got to worry about? You know.
You're right, mate. There's nothing to worry about if he's learnt his lessons. If he's learnt his lessons, because he is a player, mate. He will eventually come on and start showing everybody. But with you and the positional thing, I don't think we've found his right position yet, mate. I don't even think he knows what his right position is yet, mate. He just wants the ball all the time. Sometimes he greets and moans about getting the ball in the stupidest positions. He needs to cut that out. He needs to start learning how to play the game at that level. Not I'm saying I could play the game at that level, but you know what I'm saying? There's right times and wrong times to want the ball. There's sometimes, I don't think he's big in decoy running either. He doesn't particularly like that. He expects to get the ball. If he makes any run, he's expecting to get the ball at all times. It doesn't work out that way. You play for the team. I think he's a wee bit of that to learn as well, when to run, where to run.
Right, that's fair, mate, because he's relatively inexperienced, you know, relatively. You know.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Let's hear for you. Get your thoughts on the day. How do you think it's going to go? Let's see.
Why don't you give us a call on 0141 356 1972? It's your show, it's your platform. Let's hear from you.
Albert, give us a team, mate.
Give you the team. The team is Butland, Tavernier, Balogun, Proper, Yefty, Diaman, Raskin and Hadji, Burjami, Cherny and Igaman. Substitutes, Kelly, Ridvan, Barn, Dessers, Dowell, Sterling, King, Cosland and Danilo.
Well, you're a bit more cover on the park, but we are definitely short of centre-halves, mate, eh?
We're short of centre-halves, we're short of wingers as well, to be truthful. We had abundance of right backs, now we're down to two. We're left backs, we seem to have an abundance of left backs now. Midfielders, we're definitely needing midfielders, mate. We're way too short there, especially central midfielders. And centre forward. We've got three, two are all right, but one is no all right. Want a better word, I'm not going to go on about it, but he might come on and win score the winner of the day. I might change my mind on him, but we definitely need a centre forward as well. So there's that many positions with little resources to cover them. But win these games, mate, it all makes a difference. It all makes a difference if you win these games. And then got a bit of form going. We've got a bit of form going around. Now it's a case of keeping it going. So I'm confident of it.
The performances have been all right since the United game. We'll bounce back. You know, we should have won that game. You know, poor finishing, poor attitude.
Everybody goes on about that game, mate. We really should have won that game. I mean, people are saying we were rotten. I don't think we were rotten. We were slow in the first half, but the second half we just pummeled them, mate. Totally and utterly pummeled them. Couldn't get the ball. But if you watched the Arsenal game yesterday, I'm not saying we're that class, but you know what I'm saying? Class team like Arsenal pummeled Everton just near enough for 90 minutes. They couldn't get a goal. It's difficult, mate. It's not as easy as everybody tries to make it. It's keep saying it. Just play that the low block carry on.
If it was easy, mate, you could pick 6 winners every week, couldn't you?
That's it, mate. And I like my football being unpredictable, mate. That's what makes it exciting. If it's predictable, you know what? To be honest with you, would you watch it? Would you go and watch it? If you knew who's going to win every week, what's the point? There's just no point to it, is there? So I like my games to be a bit unpredictable. football in general to be unpredictable.
I thought you were
It's
going
very
to say you like your life to be unpredictable.
Well, nobody can predict their life, can you? You just take it as it comes, mate. To be honest. Anyway.
Right, okay.
We'll not get too deep into these things.
No, we'll leave that. But I tell you what, we've got the manager. Do you want to hear from him?
Aye, let's hear from Big Phil.
Let's hear from Big Phil.
Philippe, your team are on a good run right now. How much are you looking forward to the match and the challenge coming up?
Yeah, massively, of course. We won this trophy together last season. We saw how important it is for the fans. We knew, of course. So it's a massive game, and it's the next step also in the trajectory that this new team is doing. So everybody sees last weeks, last months, month by month, it becomes better. This is a next test against a team who's been really a long time together, have a lot of automatism. So really interesting game.
What kind of performance are you looking from your side today after Thursday night, of course, which was a terrific display?
Similar performance is going to be necessary also. Of course, every game has its small details about qualities of opponents. Game style is quite similar between Tottenham and Celtic. So no, we need to show the same things, but in certain areas we need to get the ball in a different way. We need to defend also against certain players in a different way. That's every game is a little bit different.
2 changes to your team today. John Suter goes out, of course, which is unfortunate for him, but Liam Balogun comes in, a player with huge experience, and of course who played in the final last year as well.
Yes, indeed. So John is of course a big blow to miss him, because he's been massive this season, not only for Rangers but for Scotland also. He's been growing a lot this last year as a player, but Leon steps in, and that was his role also before the season, to be ready for those occasions and to rise towards that.
And Yanis Hadji, of course, coming in as well. Does he just bring a bit of freshness to the attacking areas after Thursday night? Yeah,
of course, because Ritwan played a very good game in that position, but Ritwan comes out of a long-term injury, was really tired after that game, so it's too risky to start with him again. And Yanis been really good the last couple of weeks in that position also, showing good quality. He's good on the ball, he can be decisive with his last pass, with his shots on goal, with creating chances. So I'm looking forward to see him again on the pitch.
Well, this gave us an explanation. We'll see where we go. It's a big game for the manager today, mate. Obviously, I hope we get the result, and I think if we hope we get the result, maybe we could get the shoulder behind get the fans could get the shoulder behind the wheel to try and give him a push and help the club as well, mate, because obviously lift some of the gloom. There's a flip side to that coin, of course, Albert, but we go in confident after Thursday night's performance.
Reasonably confident, mate. I'm reasonably confident. No overly confident, but reasonably confident, because the team's still growing. And if we win the day, superb, mate. Absolutely superb. It's just a nice step along the way for the team that he's saying. But also on the flip side, if you don't win the day, I mean, I want to throw the team under the bus if you don't win the day. It's there's so many disadvantages you've got today, so you've got to take them into context and into consideration. So if we play, mate. It's we're a good team if we get going. There's no doubt about that. We've proved it. We're a good team. But again, it's the consistency everybody talks about in football, and that's the bit it takes a bit to get used to get to build. No, I mean that's the hard thing. But no, I'm looking forward to it.
Consistency, pressure, selection problems. You know, you need a bit of luck, Albert. Sometimes you need a bit of luck. Yeah.
Of course you do, mate. It's no all about luck, but you need to share it. There's no doubt about that. Some teams get it, some teams don't get it. You get it along the way. They tell you it'll even itself out along a season. Don't know if I believe that right enough, but they tell you that's what it is. But you definitely need a bit of luck. There's no doubt about it, mate. If you looked at the save that Big Butland done with Jeffrey at the Tottenham game, I mean, it wasn't luck. It's a brilliant save. But 9 times out of 10, that ball flies by him. Know what I mean? He's just too close to Jeffrey, and it flies by him. But he managed to get down. That people would call that a bit of luck. So it's things like that. Things like that.
Aye, bounce of the ball, mate. Deflections. Yeah,
Yeah. Anything. It's just, you never know, mate. You just never know.
You just need, in a close game, you need a bit of luck. Look at when Dessers, you go yes, and you're, yes, and you're just waiting for the neck to rip on Thursday night, mate. It was half a guy's leg. Now, some of the time that they're still spinning the goal, wasn't it? Or they're still spinning the goal.
I'm still trying to find the ball, mate. I still couldn't see the ball.
Anyway, we've been joined by Blue. How we doing, Blue Thunder?
All right, how you doing, Ox?
All right, mate. What's on your mind, mate?
Not mate. Just looking forward to the game today.
Smashing, mate. Smashing. What do you think of the team selection?
I never seen the team selection, mate. I've just turned the radio on there and seen these were on.
All right, we'll get you the team. Albert, on you go, Albert.
Blue Thunder, the team is Butland, Tavernier, Balogun, Cropper, Yefty, Dealman, Raskin, Hadji, Burjami, Cherney, and Igaman. Substitutes are Kelly, Ridvan, Barn, Dessers, Dowell, Sterling and King, McCausland and Danilo.
Well, that sounds like a decent team.
Are you happy with Tav? Tav playing, obviously, Big Suitor's got the injury, mate.
Don't know about Tav for now, mate, honestly. I suppose I'm happy when I'm playing. If he gets it together and doesn't lose the ball as much as what he does.
Manager's decision, mate. He lives in Dysby's decisions, mate, yeah?
I know. Who knows? I've got a funny feeling we're going to do them today. Honestly, I really do, because we're starting to pick up our play up in the last couple of games, and we've not much goal scored into us. So, and I like Igamangi. I think he's some striker.
He's different, mate. He's got that, I don't know. What you calling it, Albert? What's he got?
X Factor.
Pizzazz. He's got a bit of pizzazz about him, isn't he?
Pizzazz.
Aye,
X Factor.
He's a wee bit of X Factor. I mean, that goal against Ross County was an absolute whopper. You know what I mean? It's a belter.
Well,
he's got. You can see he's got something. Whether you want to put a label on it is one thing, but the one thing you can't deny, the boy has got something. And you can see he's going to develop into a top quality player.
Aye,
I hope it's Wales. But I don't see it being
Wales. Maybe the day, he'll shine a day. You know what I mean?
Aye, hopefully, mate. Hopefully.
Good though. So I've got somebody here that wants to say hello, Ox. He's wanted me to phone for a while. It's my wee nephew.
All right. Okay.
Little Blue Thunder.
Hello. How you doing, mate? All right, mate. What's your name?
David.
Who's going to win the name, David?
Rangers.
Good man. Yeah, well said, David.
2 goals and then Celtic is going to score 1.
Oh, no. They're not going to score, are they? Good to hear from you, David. You enjoy your day, mate.
I will.
Good man.
Goodbye.
Bye, mate. Bye, mate. Oh, brilliant. Oh, brilliant.
To watch a game today, mate. Aye. He's 9. He's 9. He'll be 10 next year. But he's a mad wee blue nose.
Good for him.
They're important to us, mate. They're important to us. The future, all that.
It's the future, isn't it?
Aye.
Oh, definitely the future. Well done, David. Keep it up, son. Get my line to Ibrox soon, the Blue Thunder.
Aye, he's going to Ibrox soon, isn't he, pal?
Yeah, I think it will be next year.
Next year.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, David. Right, David. You go and enjoy the game. And Blue, thanks for the call, mate. Great to
No worries, mate. You take it easy.
Enjoy the game, mate.
Okay, boys. See you later, mate. Take care. One of Rangers.
Yes. Oh, that was brilliant, mate.
The wee man's up for it anyway.
Aye,
He's definitely too. We're going to have a day and a half if the Rangers win. Definitely.
A lot of families getting together, mate, and a lot of households. But I don't think, unless you know. If you don't know, you don't know, Albert. Yeah.
Anyway, good afternoon, boys.
Afternoon, Jock. How you doing?
Well, the health is really bad. That's all I can say. With the spine, and now it's the bloody heart. But it is what it is. I can't. I'm in and out of hospital, but I don't stop listening to the show. How's that?
Brilliant, mate. First and foremost, hope things go well for you in health. Helps your wealth.
Thank you so much, Ox. It's a brilliant show. Honestly, it's one of the best shows out there, if not the best show out there. That's all I can say. Your good self, Southside, Albert, brilliant. It's non-biased. It's a great panel. That's all I'm going to say.
Thank you. What's your feelings today, mate?
Well, we are the underdogs, no doubt. We're playing well. The last 4 games, it's turned in our favour. Look, what he does, come on, he says the wrong things all the time. Most of the time, we could argue, and he does baffle you with selection sometimes. Europa League Thursday, we were absolutely immense. I just hope we can produce something like that. Then we've got a great chance. Nothing to fear, really, have we? Look, it's a one-off game. Have a go. They are the favourites. We've got to have a go. We must have a go. Turn up on Thursday. We have a wee chance. Not a wee chance. We have a great chance. How's that? My opinion, anyway.
I think that's fair, mate. I think that's fair. Albert?
Aye, definitely, mate. Remember the good old days when you could never predict an Old Firm game? No, I mean, being favourite didn't mean anything. And I think that's the day. Being favourite doesn't mean anything at all, mate. It's who turns up on the day, and that's what it used to be years ago. They've just had it all their own way for the last 12 years. There's no doubt about that. But it's got to turn sometime, and why not today?
Yes, definitely. It's normally when it hits. If you look back through time, the favourites don't always win it, and it turns the other way. So that's what I'm hoping today. Look, turn up today. There's been a big improvement in most of the players. Raskin, Hadji, come from nowhere. What he did on Thursday is what he should be doing. He should be tinkering sometimes. He doesn't do it. He's too rigid. He's too stubborn. Come on. Thursday night, I think it's saved him. It's given a bit of grace now. They won't get rid of him now. I mean, let's be honest. It's not been a great season, has it? If we're real football men, we know it's not been a great season at all. He's not helped himself at all. But the last 4 results, 2 away in Europe, especially that, it's gave Clement a bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Give him a bit of breathing space. You could say that. I mean, look, and I've always said, tinker a wee bit. Red Van and Jeffrey Thursday night was a good move. Just move it about. He doesn't do it. He's very stubborn for me, which I thought would be his downfall, but it might still yet. Hopefully not. Obviously, we want to see a successful Rangers team. That's all I ask for. A successful team. That's all I ask for. Nothing else.
I think that's fair, mate. I mean, I think that might be different players or different positions, but we've all been frustrated.
Just try something out. There's nothing to lose. Look, they're playing that bad anyway. Look, the home games have been terrible to watch. Try something. There's nothing to lose. Except I don't think we're going to win the league, but try something, please. And I think real football people and real fans, they'll appreciate it. They'll say, well, he's tried that, he's tried this, he's tried that, but he doesn't. I just think sometimes he is his own worst enemy.
I don't think Jock will be along in the thoughts all there, but the day after Thursday, you get it right, Jock. It could be a big statement for him, eh?
Oh, listen, he gets it right today. Listen, if he gets it right today, it changes everything. The season changes. It stops him equaling our record as well. If he gets it right today, it gives the fans something. It gives us all something to shout about. Instead of them think we'll just turn up and it's ours. It's not going. Hopefully, it's not going to be that way today. But we win today. The cup. It gives them a bit of grace, you could say, more grace, and it puts a spring in all our steps. It makes us go to work tomorrow happy, or in Kate Mackey's, go to hospital tomorrow happy, smiling. I mean, especially up in Glasgow, all of us can go to work. The Bears can go to work with a smile, a spring in our step, you could say. That's all we ask for, That's all I ask for anyway.
Listen, mate, because of these stupid times in the game and when they have them, if we get a result, the day they'll be named in the work tomorrow.
No. Folks, it's so bad now with it happening. I tell you, have a drink. I'm dying for a pint, but I can't. It's just too much for me. Can't
You
do
better
it.
listen, mate. You better just look after yourself.
No, it'd be a zero quote. Who'd have thought it? 55, but it is what it is. I mean, hopefully things can improve and we get in the right direction again. But it's been a battle since the last ball. It's been a battle. I have not stopped listening to the show. It's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. We all got different views in the game, and when you think back up, I remember calling back after the Aberdeen game. I listened in. We were all saying he had to go. Some of his post comments, they're absolutely hilarious. It's absolutely. I don't know, James. He's watching half the time because it's not the same game as me or you.
There has been times he's been frustrating, but you've always thought it's a journey and it's a process, isn't it?
Aye, absolutely, mate. I've not been one for calling his head. I can understand what the guy's trying to do. The rigid carry on was all down to selection of players, mate, or availability of players. There wasn't the squad there that he could make a hell of a lot of changes or jiggle about. Now he's starting to get some people back for injury, and his squad is starting to look a wee bit healthier. I'm not saying it's there yet, but it's looking a wee bit healthier now. Now he's got options now. Now he can actually jiggle people about and make a difference. And that's seen the last 4 weeks. That's what he's been doing now. You can see Hadji's there, and Barjami, Cherny, Igaman, Danilo's back. You're starting to see players, Radvan's back now, who had a fantastic game on Thursday night. I never thought that boy could play that position that well and carry the ball the way he did. But there you go. He never had any of these luxuries. These were all players that were on the sideline, and he had what he had, and he tried to cope with what he's got, and it didn't work in the league. But it's no a write-off season yet, Jock. You got to remember that the league might be looking a bit untidy at the moment, but you're in a cup final. We're still in the Scottish Cup. You have to play a game in the Scottish Cup. We're now sitting 8th in the Europa League with a real good chance of qualifying through into the next stage without playing the playoff games. So you're looking and going, for having a bad season and not having all his teams, his squad to select for, I think he's doing not too bad, mate. Honestly, I think he's doing not too bad. And now he's starting to get wee Igaman playing. You're starting to see the quality of that boy's got. You're seeing Jeffy, he's settling in quite nicely, mate. He's proper's yet to come to the party. He had a good game on Thursday night. But you're looking for him to have a right good game today. I think it's starting to look we're heading in the right direction. We've a long journey to go yet before I could say we're a cracking team, but we're definitely heading in the right direction. And the day is just one step more in a long journey that we need to take. So I'm quite confident, quietly confident that we can do it today.
As I say, Albert, titles were not handed out in December, November. It's May when they hand out titles. You're right. You are correct. Very, very correct. The title was handed out in May, not December, November. So that's that one. The Europe thing, with a win away. One win away. Who'd have thought it? Because I when I seen the draw, I didn't think. I thought, oh bloody hell, this is a really, really tough draw we got here. Like a group of death. But here we are with a win away. I don't see us getting anything at Man U, but at home to the Union, St Gallios, whatever, if I pronounced it right, it's game on. That last home game could get us through. So, and that's more money for the club as well. So
yeah.
That's something. That's what it's all about. More money for the club. Proper. He's not set ahead of the line, as I say to my friends.
A decent game on Thursday, mate. That's got to be his benchmark.
Yes. The Oxford, that's his best game. Maybe that sort of opposition. I mean, I think the Scottish opposition, the games I watched, it seems like he was getting bullied and battered on the ball a bit, and it should be. I like my centre halves to give it absolutely give it to them first kick. Here we are. This is what you got. But the games I've seen proper, maybe he's not been fully fit. Would that be fair?
I think the physicalities came at a surprise to him domestically. He's his best games in Europe, mate. So
I agree with that.
I think that's me being polite, all better.
It's took him by surprise. There's no doubt about that. It's took him, and some players travel better than other players. You know what I mean? When they go into new clubs, and some take longer. So I think he's just one of the players that's taking a bit of time to settle. But he has got qualities. There's no doubt about it. I mean, he don't play in the top league in Holland where the team he played. I can't remember the team, but and captain the team, you're not a mug if you do that. He's just taking time to settle, man. Do you get time in Scotland? Well, it's not a case. We're not in the luxury position that we say, no, he's no good enough. We'll just pick one of our other 6 centre halves. It's a case of necessity. We'll go to pick him. That's just the way it is. And that might be a good thing for him because he's going to have to settle down eventually and start performing. And I think he will, mate. I think he will. I've seen enough of him. The good side of his game, he say, he's probably, maybe the strength why he's a wee bit naive, but he's learning now. Clear first, top later. He doesn't try to play. He tries to play football, but no too much football.
That's a great saying about clear first. It's a brilliant assertion of proper. That's absolutely spot on. You can't argue with that.
Who's going to be a big plus? Who's going to be a big plus for the day then, Jock? Who's going to?
Oh, Raskin, please, Raskin.
He's been outstanding, mate, for about 2 months now.
Diamandi, I've not been impressed at all. I just think it doesn't. I'm not sure on Diamandi. I'm 50-50. Raskin definitely. I'm not. I would have played Sterling instead of Cav, just for the sheer fact that the other Mobs guys, straight away when he's going to be targeted. But he's the last 4 games, he's come alive, Tab, a wee bit, but has he got the legs today? I'm not sure. We'll soon find out. Raskin for me. I'm really Igimami, please, with a bit of, please play your normal game. Give them something to worry about their defence. Igimani, Raskin. Cerny, I can't pronounce his name. He had a great game Thursday for me. Cerny. Hopefully he can give their defence something to worry about. The whole team, they all got to come to the A game today. Everybody, from Butland to Tav, our centre backs as well, got to be on our A game. Everybody's got to be on the A game. Read the game well. And then let's have a go. But we're asking. I've got a soft spot for. He's brilliant. He's been brilliant the last 4-6 games. You could argue.
I think we said we reckon he's been man of the match. Was it 6 out of 7 games he's had on here? Something like that.
Aye. If he's not been man of the match, he's been the next best thing to it for the last 2 months, I would say.
I feel for Barron today, actually. Now I see he's on the bench. Maybe I might have had Barron in front of Diamandi. Diamandi this season, to me, it's not turned up. Maybe in Europe he's had 2-3 decent games, I'd say. But in Scotland, Diamandi, nah, not for me. He's not done nothing at all. He's not justified that 4.5 million we paid for him. So I'm looking for more from Diamandi, especially today as well.
Yes, again, I'll say it again, mate. I don't think you'll be alone in that. Right, Jock? Use your last words. You take it easy, mate. Use your last words before you go.
Let's hope for a win, gentlemen, today. Yeah. All Rangers fans, let's hope for a win today.
Yeah.
Give us a win. Give us a win.
Speak to you soon, mate, all right?
Take care. Bye.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Ben, if that doesn't show you what it's about, you've got young David, 9 years of age, and Jock coming on with his health issues. See what it means to people, doesn't it?
Right across the board, mate. It's right across the board. It's means a lot to everybody connected and Rangers supporters. It does, mate. We're looking for a victory. We want a victory, definitely. No doubt about that. Let's see what happens. As for we're asking, my only fear we're asking today is they're going to swamp him. They'll be watching what's happening as well, mate, and they'll try and swamp the boy. There's no doubt about that. So I hope Clements took that into consideration, saying, look, we need to be smart about this, really smart.
Your mates need to your horn, mate.
Absolutely, mate. You dig in, real dig in.
Right, last word for your good self, Albert.
Aye, enjoy the show, mate. Enjoy the game, then enjoy the show after it. Our predictions are 2-1 for the Rangers.
That'll do, mate.
Lifting the cup.
That'll do, mate. Listen, thanks to young David who joined us, Blue Thunder, and of course Jock for London. Albert for doing the show, Fox and Old School Blue for doing the technicals. This has been Rangers Radio. We'll be back 15 minutes after the final whistle. Take it away, Old School Blue.
The famous RFC. Na na na.